Hello and welcome to another video from oorail. In this video I'm going to show you how to get the windscreen wiper effect on this Class 58. Now I've already done it on this side and I'm going to show you how to do it on the other side as well. Now this Class 58 is the original Hornby version from the early 1980s. I've done a couple of videos earlier, probably about 11 years ago. I think maybe the newest one might be 8 years ago. On how to service it and so on, and as well as how to weather it. So if you want to get your Class 58 looking like this, or maybe a slightly toned down version of it, I'll put a link to the playlist up here. You can check out those videos. I'll also have links to them at the end screen as well. But basically, I started off with the standard Class 58 model here. This is 58001, and this one here is 58034. And basically, I weathered it up, did some enhancements on it as well, trying to get it to maybe look a little bit more like a full model than a toy. So you can see there, it has a kind of a toned down version of the, doesn't have like the kind of bright toy-like appearance that the unfinished one has. So in this video anyway, I'm going to show you how to get the windscreen effect. Now, one of the things that I had done which caused the windscreens to get frosted up was when after I weathered it, I sealed the weathering powders in with a matte spray varnish. And when the matte spray varnish, I didn't tape up the windows deliberately because I wanted to be able to do this kind of effect. So I had put some rough weathering powders over the windows, not a whole lot, and then I basically sprayed it over. So what we're going to do today is show you how to get rid of that frosted look. I thought I'd already done a video on it, but it turns out somebody had asked me a few days ago if I left the windows frosted up or if there was a way to fix that, and so I said I would do a video. Okay, so you can see here the windscreen is, or the side window here is basically frosted up, and this is from the matte varnish. When I sprayed it with the matte varnish, this is basically what you end up with. So what you want to do is just dip the cotton swab into the isoproof alcohol. You'll see that it's going to drip a little bit. Just kind of tap it off, and then you're going to put a very small amount square in the center here, and then you're going to take the other side of it and just very carefully start running it in a kind of a circular motion up and down. You really want to keep it inside the windscreen like that, or window like that. And you can kind of see there it's created now an effect where it looks like someone's kind of cleaned off the window a little bit. So we're going to do this corner down here as well, just so it doesn't look circular. Maybe it looks more weather related. And one of the nice things with this is you're not going to take all of it off in one go, and so it's going to leave some of it there, and it kind of gives you this kind of realistic kind of look and feel to it. And so again, you're just going to put a very small amount in the center. You don't need a lot. You can see there I just did a small amount, and then scrub it up and down. Now you might need a little bit more depending on how stubborn the weathering powders were, and then you just move it up and down like so. So you should see there that it's basically no longer frosted. You can see the frosted effect on the windscreen there, and it's dirty enough that it looks used. It's clean enough that you can see through it. So it's the kind of effect I was going for. Alright, so next what I'm going to do is going to move the camera around so you can see the front, and I'm going to do the same technique on the front of the Class 58. Alright, so I'm going to do this window first, and so what you do is same deal. Take the isopropyl alcohol, make sure you just tap it off. You don't want a ton of it on there. And then what you're going to do is I usually start off near the windscreen wiper itself, and I just put a little dab in the direction I'm going to put it in, and then you take this side of it and then just like so. Now it may take a couple of goes to get it looking right, especially, but you kind of want to like move the Q-tip in the direction the wiper would have gone, like that. And what you're left with is a kind of subtle amount of powder down here, and then you've got the cleaned off section there. And what I'll do is I'll do it on the other side as well. Now remember, the opposite way, you go the opposite way with the other wiper. So I'm just going to tap off the stuff here, and then just gently kind of go off in that direction. Like so. And you can see there's still a bit of dirt in the main area that would have definitely been cleaned off, so a little bit more isopropyl alcohol, and there you go. And so what you're left with is you're kind of left with this wiper effect that's going from one side to the other. Now it may take a couple of goes to perfect it, and it really depends on how much you want to take, how clean you want it, and so on. But you obviously want to try to get the arc right without taking off too much of it, like so. Alright, so I'm going to move the camera a little bit so you can see from a slightly different angle, and we'll also show you the other side, which I've done already. Okay, so you can see there, we have the wiper effect on both sides, and then we also have the cleaned off window on this side. So what I'm going to do is just pick the loco up, and I don't know if you can get a better look there, you can kind of get the idea. If I flip it around, you can see the one that I had done previously, like so. And it just adds a little extra dimension to it, and it also gets rid of that frosting that was there from the previous video. So hopefully you guys will find that useful and helpful. So what I'm going to do next in an upcoming video is I'm going to do some further enhancements to the Class 58. I don't know if you heard it there as it was going around, but it was giving a bit of a squeak every so often, so I suspect it probably needs some additional lubrication. I don't think I've run it in a while. I also want to try using the Bachmann Easy Lube contact liquid for the pickups. I've used it on a couple of coaches and it's worked really well. So I kind of want to see if it helps with the noise, as well as maybe also with you know, improving the pickups on this as well. So we'll see how that goes. And then, like I said, we'll probably use some panel liner on different parts of the loco. I didn't have panel liner when I did the original video, and I think the panel liner will help enhance some of the features because there's a lot of molded detail in the Hornby Class 58. Alright, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys found that useful, and we'll give you another look here at the finished effect, and you can see it works out pretty well. So let me know what you guys think, and if you have any suggestions or any other techniques that you use that might be helpful as well. But alright, so what I'm going to do at the end of the sequence here, we'll put in a couple of the videos showing you the different Class 58 videos, and feel free to check those out. Now they're about 8 to 10 years old, but most of them are still relevant for this particular model. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time.